Got a lot to do today, so let's get going. So today is all about editing this video of a recent DJ set that I played on a rooftop in Melbourne. So it was a really cool party and we had multiple cameras set up around the venue, even a drone taking shots. And usually this would be a little bit complicated to edit, trying to sync up the cameras. There's a lot of cuts in a video like this. And that's why I brought this thing with me. So this is the DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor keyboard. This is one of the coolest new toys I have for my video editing. And one of the best things about it is how small and portable it is. I can literally take this with me anywhere. Was that 48? Yeah. Awesome, thanks. Multicam section of the keyboard means that I can basically choose any spot that I want to cut to and just press one button to switch the camera angle. So the reason why I use DaVinci Resolve is because it has an awesome free version, which is pretty much the same as the paid version, except for a few of the more advanced features. So Blackmagic Design obviously have sponsored this video, but they didn't ask me to speak about anything specific, which is great because it means I can actually talk about the things that are really useful for musicians. So instead of talking about all of the features of the Speed Editor, I'm instead going to show you how it's changed the way I edit my videos. So obviously one of the coolest things straight up is the size. Being able to just throw it in the backpack and pull it out anywhere means that I've actually been using it a lot, like literally every single video I've been editing lately. So this is how I make my videos. I always start by writing down the idea and why it's important. That is the first thing that needs to be completely clear before anything else. 2, I start filming, and I film the main content plus anything else that can kind of help tell the story, like bits of my journey in between moving to places or behind the scenes. And then 3, I get organized. Keywords, description, certain things like that so that I can easily find the footage later while I'm editing. After all 3 of these things are done, that's when I get into editing. When you have multiple cameras, this thing makes switching between them so easy. The keyboard has a whole section just for multicam editing, which is amazing for musicians. DaVinci can sync all of your footage up and then we can start playing around with the angles to build out the video. Now all I have to do is hit sync bin, and it will show me all 4 angles that I have here. Now right there, I want to switch to a different angle. So I'm going to hit sync bin again, and let's go with angle 4. So all I need to do is hold down the camera 4 button, and I can paint that on. And then I want to change it to camera 3. If we have a section that we want to replace with a better angle, but none of the other angles are doing it justice, we can have a look at our source footage, find a good clip that we want to paste over top. I've got a drone shot here. I just find the part that I want on this screen up here, hit in for the in point, play the footage a bit, and then I hit out. Then we can just hit the place on top button to place it over top of our original track without affecting anything underneath or moving the audio. This wheel is so satisfying to use. Like, I think I get a dopamine hit every time I turn that wheel to trim a clip. It's crazy. The in and out buttons along with the built-in jog wheel make selecting footage so easy. And then you have this whole section just above them to place the footage the way you want it. These buttons are one of the reasons why editing is so fast with this thing. Smart Insert places the clip in between the clips closest to our cursor. Append will put it at the end of the timeline. Then we have Close Up for instant zoom with a single click, and the Place on Top button. This is what makes the Speed Editor and Cut Page combo in DaVinci Resolve so fast. So I'm going to go to the beginning of that clip and press Close Up. And then I'm going to grab it with the Trim Out key, extend it to the end there, and there we've got a close up. Every video is a story, and I'm still trying to learn how to tell the stories that I want to tell through video, but I have noticed that there's many similarities to the way we tell stories through music. One thing I've been focused on lately though is the idea of more showing, less telling. When I'm watching a video, I want to feel like I'm being taken on the journey, not like I'm just being told about it afterwards. Everything we do and every adventure we experience through life is connected to our emotions. Every moment of our life we're feeling something, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. It's all a part of our personal story. And the editing process is where we can express the emotions of the story we're trying to tell. These are the controls to change the trim points. I've got the Trim Out key here, which allows me to move the end point. I've also got the Trim In key, which allows me to change the in point. And then just like that, I can just go through the footage and paint everything on. So that's how I'm editing my videos now. If you want to get the Speed Editor for yourself, I'm going to leave you a link down in the description. And that's it for me. I'm going to get back to editing this video.